Let's jump right into this explainer and tackle what is, without a doubt, the absolute biggest frustration for independent service providers everywhere, staring at exactly zero organic traffic. Seriously, you've built this stunning website, your service is top-notch, but your inbox? Total crickets. Why is that? Well, it's because the way we've all been taught to attract clients online is just fundamentally flawed. We are literally playing a game, but with the completely wrong set of rules. I want to validate that frustration for you right out of the gate. Relying on traditional keyword guessing, it is a massive trap. If you're just looking at those polished, popular keyword tools, you're only catching people at the very, very end of their buying journey. You miss the entire buildup. These tools are completely reactive. They're only showing you data after people have already figured out the absolute perfect way to phrase their problem. All right, section 1, inside the messy middle, the psychology of early searchers. So, the crucial takeaway here is that early searchers just don't know the exact industry terms yet. Their searches do not look like neat, polished keywords at all. Major search engines actually call this the messy middle. It's this completely chaotic, non-linear space between a user experiencing a trigger and finally hitting that buy button. Because they don't have the vocabulary yet, their searches look way more like a desperate 2 a.m. plea for help or a specific symptom they're desperately trying to cure, rather than some clean commercial transaction. Moving to section 2, spying on real searches, finding raw human behavior. Look, if you want to see what people actually type when they think no one is watching, you have to look way, way outside of traditional aggregated keyword planners. You've got to look at your internal site search. What are they typing directly into your own website search bar? You look at industry forums and free text communities. That's where people go when search engines totally fail them. Look at how they talk to AI chatbots, literally pasting massive paragraphs of context. And finally, dig into raw analytics dashboards, not that smoothed out average data standard planners feed you. Okay, here are the exact investigative steps to uncover those messy queries using free tools and a beautifully simple trick. Step 1. Use the wildcard operator. It's literally just an asterisk symbol, right there in your search engine bar. Step 2. Scrape those search engine correction boxes. You know those people also ask dropdowns? They perfectly show how human worries just jump from one topic to the next. And step 3. Mine those free text communities to build out a real map of their thought process. This is where it gets really cool. Placing a single wildcard star in your search bar basically forces the engine to reveal the exact clumsy words real people are using. Want to uncover a pain point? Type, "How to fix star without a professional." To see their frustration, type, "Why does star always crash?" Or for their comparison process, type, "Is star worth the money for a beginner?" You are not guessing anymore. The search engine is literally filling in the blanks with raw, unedited human anxiety. Section 3. 2 distinct buyer psychologies: problem solving versus aesthetic matching. A generic one-size-fits-all approach? Yeah, that's always going to fail because it completely ignores the actual person behind the keyboard. On one hand, we have the corporate buyer. This person is incredibly anxiety-driven. They're looking to solve a problem, handle logistics, and honestly, they're probably feeling pretty insecure about the whole process. They desperately need reassurance. On the flip side, we have the fashion buyer. They are visually driven, selling an identity, mood-based, and highly trend-focused. They're hunting for visual currency. It's 2 completely different minds staring at the exact same blank search bar. Let's zoom in on that anxious buyer first. Long before they ever type something super transactional like professional service near me, they are intensely testing the waters. They're typing exact symptom-based questions just to soothe their physical and logistical anxiety. We're talking really clumsy queries like how to dress for a professional photo, what background works best, or how to prep a team so they don't look stiff. They are practically begging for a guide way before they are ever shopping for a vendor. Which brings us to section 4, building intent bridges. Intercepting searchers early. So the multi-million-dollar question is this: how on earth do we catch these early searches without burying our answers in some hidden blog post that never actually converts into a sale? Well, you solve this by building an intent bridge. An intent bridge is a very deliberate page structure. Instead of hiding all your helpful advice, you embed these early pipeline symptom-based FAQs directly onto your money-making landing pages. You literally intercept the early-stage researcher and pull them right onto the page where you actually sell your service. Here's exactly how you build this perfect trap. At the top of the page, you put a high-end portfolio and a really prominent booking button for those late-stage buyers who are totally ready to go. In the middle, you drop your package details for the mid-stage evaluation buyers. And the bottom?
That is filled with early-stage symptom and preparation FAQs. Search engines will drop users there for the early-stage advice at the bottom, but they stick around because your booking button is sitting right there at the top. It's absolutely brilliant.
And finally, Section 5, tracking intent with data, measuring the messy middle. To really make this work, we have to prove this intent mapping is actually doing its job by tracking the data. We really don't want to accidentally fall back into that old reactive habit of keyword guessing. The absolutely crucial point here is that we are no longer hunting for specific clean terms. Because we know people type these weird, natural language human sentences, we want to measure their raw human intent automatically. We've got to shift from tracking exact words to tracking behavioral buckets. By following a few simple steps and using some basic regex code, which, don't worry, is really just a simple text filter in your analytics dashboards, you can bundle all those weird human sentences together into one highly readable metric. Step 1. Group your website pages into intent buckets based entirely on the psychology we just talked about. Step 2. Filter your raw search data using regex strings to catch all those question words: who, what, when, where, and why. And Step 3, monitor your dashboard specifically looking for that long-tail query growth. As your intent bridges start intercepting clients earlier and earlier, your success metrics are going to completely evolve. In the early phase, success is literally just seeing your impressions rise for clumsy phrases like how to prep. Mid-success is when your clicks begin to climb for evaluation terms like best portfolio styles. And late success? Oh, that's when you see direct clicks for book professional near me. You have successfully guided them step by step from their initial anxiety straight through to the booking phase. I really want to leave you with a provocative thought to challenge your current website strategy today. Take a hard look at your site right now. If your ideal clients are out there endlessly searching for a cure to their anxiety, why are your pages still only listing your basic services? It is time to stop acting like a static digital brochure and start mapping real human intent. Become that digital detective, build those intent bridges, and I promise you, you'll intercept your clients before your competitors even have a clue they're looking.